Let's see what kind of deals we can find today. Let's just click at this one, $650. Have keys and title, don't know what's wrong with it, good for parts. Seems like it's pretty beat up, he doesn't know anything about it. You'd need a trailer, I wouldn't buy this. Here's another one, seems way too good to be true. Yeah, it looks like a dealer or something. $1,300 for Fiat, what's up with it? Needs a new clutch. Yeah, we don't really like replacing transmissions or like taking them out just because there's easier cars to flip that you still can make like $2,000 on without that much work. And the whole goal is to find the cheapest cars to make some money on when we're flipping them. This one looks to be a good deal, $600. I don't know what that says really, but let's compare this car with other ones to see what they're going for. So on a separate tab here, let's see what they're going for. 6,000, 3,000, 5,000, 5,000. So this one's $600. That's like unbelievable compared to all these other prices. So this one I would 100% talk to the guy. Even if it has a lot of problems, for $600, you can't go wrong with the car as long as it's driving. This one you can just tell it looks kind of sketchy, like $1,000. Yeah, you can see the motor's blown. It's just kind of obvious when there's too good of a deal. Usually when you click it, it's not a good deal. Again, like this, that's definitely a dealer. There's no point in even clicking on it. This one's way too many miles, even for the price, it's low, but it's not worth buying. There's more deals out there. And while we're looking for deals, I'm looking for the cheap ones, like $1,000 to $5,000, because you can make a lot of money on them. This one says $1,500 or best offer. Seems like a pretty good deal. Let's compare it with other ones. We might actually buy a Carfax on it too because it seems like we could make a lot of money on this. Yeah, they're going for $3,000, $4,000. They're up there in the range, so it's definitely worth it. Let's just take the license plate and see what type of Carfax says. As long as there's nothing hugely wrong with it, I'd buy this car. So here's the car's Carfax. Already we could see it has a branded rebuilt title. Did he say that in the listing? I'm not sure if he did. I don't think he did. I can't really read Spanish, but it looks like he says the transmission's bad, which I didn't realize in the first place. So even though this car was a total loss, it's salvage. We don't want it because it's salvaged. But the main issue, it seems like, is the transmission. So we aren't going to buy this car. This doesn't have the mileage. Let's see if he says. It's down. It's another dealer. There's so many dealers in Texas. I don't know what's up. This has a lot of miles, but it seems like a good price. He does say or best offer. I mean, it's beat up. It's a manual transmission, high miles. Nobody's is gonna really want to buy this thing. Yeah, it's worth $1,000, but that's kind of what it's worth. So you can't really make a profit on it. Look at this guy's parking job. What's up with that? It looks like a dealer. Yeah, it's a dealer. That's why it's parked like that, to fit more cars in there. And we'll never buy from these dealers. You just never can get a good price on the cars from them. I always click on these ones that say like 1, 2, 3 because most people won't click on them, but this one's a part out, so we don't want it. Check this out. That looks like a new car, good miles, good price. It's a dealer, come on. There's so many dealers here. I almost clicked on this one, but you can see like the dealer stickers and the dealer in the background. So we don't want that again. Let's try and find one that isn't even from a dealer. Hopefully this one. No, it's dealer again. I live in California, by the way, so that's why I'm flipping out, because it's not like this in California. Most of them are the private party selling them. Here's a 1, 2, 3, 4. What's up with it? Yeah, it's all modded out. Usually these guys want high prices for their cars. This one, I'm not sure if the mileage is right, but I won't even click it because look at all that damage on the side and the fade paint. $800 for a BMW? No title, bill of sale. No titles we don't want. You never could get a title for this thing. It's not worth dealing with, even if you can get a good deal for these cars. But let's check out this next one right here. Perfect condition. There's only one picture, so it's a little suspicious, but it is a good price. I would 100% message this guy, ask him for the license plate so we could buy a Carfax on it and see what the actual mileage, because I doubt it's that much. But this is a yes from Lucky. I think we could make some money on this thing. $800, there's something up. Mechanic special, begins to overheat, head gasket. If a mechanic says something, usually they're right. So we'll say it's a head gasket. It would be worth fixing up for the miles and the price, but I don't recommend most people to try to do a head gasket because you have to take a lot apart. So this one we'll pass on, but it could be a good deal if you know what you're doing. $3,300 for a truck. It has kind of high miles, but this could be a good deal. It looks pretty nice. It does have some stuff beat up. I would buy a Carfax for it to see if there's anything else. Let's compare it with other ones and see what they're going for and see if it's actually a deal or if we should just move on and they're all going for this. $7,000, $12,000. This one seems pretty cheap. What's up? Needs work. We don't even want to click anything else. $4,000, $5,000. So this is actually going for a lot of money. So if you could buy this thing for like $2,500, just negotiate them down a little bit, it could be worth it. And it doesn't even need that much fixing up. Like you could just scuff some of this out by putting some paint over it, using like a magic eraser to get all the little stuff off. And you might have to reupholster a couple things. But I think you could get 4, maybe 5,000 for it if you really fix it up. This just looks like some sort of scam or a dealership. Let's click on it just to see. Yeah, it says the Gmail, which whenever they do that, they're a scam. Again, like, look, there's this one, and then there's the same car just posted. I bet it's the same thing. Well, it is. $1,000, a BMW. Is there problems with it? I bet there is. For parts, probably destroyed. Never buy for parts cars. They're usually horrible. $500 for this? 4 parts. $2,000, we won't even click that because there's something up with that. I can tell. There's no reason to click the ones that you know aren't going to be good. Like this, like 2026. Obviously, that isn't a 2026. Let's see. Yeah, he's just parting out the car. $1,200? What's up? Negotiables. It actually doesn't look horrible for $1,200, and I don't know the mileage. You'd have to ask him because he probably typed it wrong. It's probably 190,000. But this one I'd actually consider buying. $1,500. The paint looks horrible on this thing. The miles are all right. Lost the title. These Texans and losing titles and being dealerships. Like, be easy. Come on. $600? What's up with it? Door handles parked years ago. Horrible motor. We don't want that. $1,100. It's a Jeep. A lot of people like the Jeeps. Runs but needs work. It actually looks pretty clean. The thing is, you can see the engine lights on. There's some battery light, I think that is. This one actually looks pretty clean. He does say it needs work. But for $1,000, we could definitely make some money on this thing. Let's see what they're going for and see how much we could actually make. So comparing this car with other cars, it seems like this one's $1,500. What's up with that? The transmission's messed up. When the transmission's messed up, it's not worth buying. It's always going to need a new one. There's $3,500, $8,000, $3,000, $8,000. Yeah, we could get at least $3,000 for this. It's a worthwhile buy. $700? Oh, I didn't even notice. Look at the windshield. It's been sitting here forever. Yeah, he says it's all destroyed, I think. BMW 2009. Let's see. Bad engine. All right, that's a no. All right, it says it's available, runs, lack of fuel. Seems like it has some problems, and it has bill of sale. I don't know if that's the title. Sometimes they mess up. This one seems like it has way too much to fix up, but it is a good price for the miles. If you really want to fix up a lot, you could buy cars like this. I just like minimal fixes because you can make a lot of money on them still. $1,200 looks great to me. Don't have a title. $600, I'm not even gonna click that. Bet it's not $600. $1,000, nope. $2,000, nope. $2,000, nope. These are all dealers, probably down payments. $100, I will click this because it looks like it's not a dealer. He probably wants an offer for it or something. He says old truck parts. Oh, yeah, see. Kia Rio, $1,500. How many miles? 176,000 miles. It doesn't look too bad. I did see, where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's back there. Right there's check engine light. There's a whole bunch of lights on, but it is a good price for what it is, so it could be worth fixing. I don't know if that's what he just replaced. I think it is, yeah. Let's buy a Carfax for this and see if there's any other problems with it that he didn't tell us about. So let's take the plate number and I'll get a Carfax. All right, here it is. And by the way, if you want a free Carfax, I linked one in the description and I'll literally send you it for free. But let's check over this one. So it does have some damage, but usually it's been crashed twice, but usually when you're buying these, the damage doesn't matter as much if you're just gonna flip it. So let's just look over it quickly. Not a lot of this matters, but you can see it was well taken care of in the early years. This is kind of suspicious though. It was bought a year ago, but there's literally no records on it. So let me go back really quick. You can see like that's probably where the accident was. The guy probably did his own work, or I guess there's a whole bunch of lights on it and it doesn't look the best. So maybe he didn't do any work to it at all. Now he's just selling it. I'm kind of starting to think this one might not be as good of a deal as we thought it was. That's all the searching for today, but check out this video to see where I did the same thing, but I found a ton of deals. And as always, I'm wishing you a lucky day.